and the first episode, Dale walks in and you say, oh my gosh, like there he is. He's the one. What was it about Dale at that moment?
Oh, the entire night was just, it was a blur, and it was constant like meeting guys. This is great. This is fun. This is exciting. But when I met Dale, all that excitement, all that kind of anxiety, the hustle and bustle of everything just went dark. And it was just me and him in that moment. And he was so calming to me that it was like, how is this man able to do this in my chaotic brain right now?
You could feel it. I like that with Dale. What was the most creative limo entrance last night for you?
I would say the Zorb was pretty crazy. The big ball. It looked like one big cell of a ball. But he came up. He came up that entire driveway, and it was not cool outside. So that guy was just. I was beating sweat standing there. So he came up, rolling the entire driveway, pushing that huge thing. It was like, oh man, this guy is in it.
What about the guy with the ring box, with the button the box or whatever? What was that thing?
Fart box. Same fart box. Yeah, it was, I was like, what is this guy gonna do? I thought I was a direct person, but this guy is coming in hot, right? But it was a little fart box. Jokes. He was a jokester.
He was a jokester. I love the guy that came with the pregnancy belly, because I forgot, Claire, that's what you did on Juan Pablo's season, which I thought was so clever.
Thank you. I know. I loved that he came in with that too, because to me, when I showed up with that, I wanted Juan Pablo to see that I had a sense of humor, but also a sense of, that if this scared him, that's not the type of guy for me.
Yeah.
So with Jason showing up with that, I was like, he gets my sense of humor and in a way what I'm looking for.
Have you heard from Juan Pablo? Because I'm like, how do you like me now? That's what
I weirdly have not heard from him, and I don't know why.
What's the thing going in, Claire, with this? I was sort of upset about this when people were saying like ageism. I mean, I'm like twice your age. So for me, but seeing that, like, what was that all about?
I have no idea. So many people have put it out there. Yes, it's a thing because I'm a lot older than a lot of the previous bachelorettes, but I don't think people question the men who are on here. Nick Vial is just as old as I am, and nobody ever questioned his age. And so for people that are doing that, I also am curious as to why they portray it and say it as a negative thing.
Yeah.
That is interesting, I guess.
Well, especially for me and my girlfriends, we loved that most about you, because we know with age comes wisdom, and sort of like you really take the process seriously. And I said before you got on, I'm like, I know how I am with it. Like, I know what I want when I want it. So it's like, you don't want to monkey around with everything else. So that's what I'm hoping happened to this situation.
I mean, you get it. These are the women like you, like me, that have been through stuff. They're like, no, I know exactly what I want and I'm going for it. And you don't hold back. Instead of kind of, sometimes it does take the entire process and figuring it out and talking to each man and like going through everything to figure it out. But when you know that feeling, just even in everyday life, if you like somebody, you like them, you just know they're good people.
What about, what's the season here? Oh, the drama. What was going on with Yosef and Tyler?
Yeah, apparently Tyler didn't like that Yosef was talking to a girl and constantly being rejected by one of his friends, and kept pursuing her in spite of her lack of interest. So Tyler was like, this guy doesn't get the clue, any social cues on how to treat a woman. But we'll see how that pans out and plays out, and see if Yosef's that type of guy. I wanted to give him the chance to show that maybe he's not that type of guy, and we'll see.
What's it like watching it back? I always think about this whenever I interview anybody from y'all's franchise, because you shoot it, right? And then you've got to go back and relive it. So how was it watching night one?
To me, it's all those little moments, those, like when you look and look away, or when you smile, or something that makes you like, oh, I forgot how that triggered that in me, and how much I liked what he did on that. And it's nice. I think a lot of people, maybe if you don't have a set direction on what you're looking for, things that you do things that you're not proud of. But I take pride in the woman that I am and what I stand for. And so looking back and being able to watch it all, I'm like, I love it.
We're doing this whole piece coming up about the most explosive Bachelor moments ever. In your mind, what do you think one could be? There's got to be something from your season.
For this particular season?
No, from any ones that you were on. I'm going back to, because I haven't seen everything, but doesn't even have to involve you. Is there one that you can remember? But yours with Juan Pablo was explosive. Ooh, I was mad at him.
Ooh, you and me both. I would say for me, that was one of the most explosive moments, not in a negative way, but just the impact that it had on my life. The impact, I think, the empowering moment that it had, I think, for all women who have been through men disrespecting them. This was one of those life-changing things that you would hope he would look back and go, gosh, I didn't realize that that affected her in that way, or that it came off that way. But his response to it all, and I mean, it was just, I think it definitely rocked me, but changed me for the better. Yeah. So I can only speak for myself in my world, and that definitely changed the path and the direction that my world was going in.
I know you're friends with Rachel Lindsay. Who else? Who's your girl squad from the franchise?
Okay. Michelle Money.
Love.
I cannot say enough good things about her. Any of these women, any of these former bachelorettes, and altogether, I cannot say like how much I just adore these women, because you get a tribe of these strong women together, and there's those emails, there's those group chats, just supporting each other. And that is something that I really stand behind, is women supporting each other and not stepping on each other, because there is space for everybody here.
One of your biggest fans is Chris Harrison. Tell me about the moment that was in the teaser. He's sitting there looking, and he said, Claire, you've blown up the franchise. I love that so much. How great was he through this process? Because you've known him for so long.
Yeah, him and I have a real friendship, and he had nothing but my best interest in doing this. And I remember even dating back to Juan Pablo's season, there was moments off camera where he really was supportive and really had my back on a lot of things. And I think him and I, he takes on the fatherly role, even in the friendship, like he takes on a fatherly role, and to be able to turn to that is really, gives me a sense of peace, because he does have that as the best interest.
Do you make it the whole season? There's one point, it looks like there's a Colton. We don't see a fence hop, but it says Claire's gone. What can you share with us?
I'll tell you, I literally gave this my best, and I went there to fall in love, and I wanted to see this season through. I would never bow out or dip out or take a shortcut on anything. So I wanted to fall in love. I went there, and I saw my journey through.
Oh my gosh. Well, Claire, I couldn't wait to talk to you. I hope it's the big D, meaning Dale, but I'm going to wait and see. I'm watching it. We love the big D. I can't be saying that. So Claire, I love seeing you. Congrats on everything. I love seeing you so happy. You deserve it all.